Right, so welcome to today's talk, and I'm actually talking about a very interesting series which I'm continuing. I'm talking about Boericke Materia Medica series, and I hope you're watching this Boericke Materia Medica series. And whatever you study in the day, and however interesting you like, you write to me, and that'll be great for me to know how it's going for you. So, coming back, I hope you're making notes of what I'm saying. And then once I say something, you go back to Borik, read it, then come back. So it has to be together. Alright, so let's come to the remedy today. I'm going to talk about fucus vesiculosis. It's a C remedy. Very important in cases of thyroid, especially goiter, where digestion is affected. And especially with digestion, there's a lot of constipation for the patient, and especially it's a very obese patient. So typically in cases of calcarea carb, you have to think about fucus vesiculosis. Let's go to the next remedy, fuligoligny. I'm not used this remedy. It's soot. The only thing it's very well known for, that you should know, it's very well known for very bad form of cancers of the genitals. So cancer of womb, cancer of uterus, cancer of scrotum, cancer of testes, with thoughts of suicide, like aurum like symptoms. So very syphilitic remedy. um, I would think about this remedy in that kind of pathology, fuligoligny. Let's go to the next remedy, galanthus snowdrop. um, it's also a remedy you should compare with hematoxylon, which I did in the last video 37. um, Not much is known about this remedy except for very important cases of cardiac pathology, especially mitral regurgitation, myocarditis, mitral insufficiency, a lot of murmurs, a lot of palpitations, weakness of heart, collapse, very faintness, cases where you're giving digitalis, it's not helping. In regurgitations, you can give this remedy in low potency. Let's go to the next, um, gallium, gallium apparni. It's a very important remedy for tumors of the tongue, along with castoreum. It's a top remedy, nodulated tumor of the tongue, and it's very important for urinary pathologies like dropsies, stones, cystitis, and ulcer formations. So it has to be used in lower potency, frequent repetition. Gallic acid, I think I'll make another video on it sometime. I use this remedy a lot. It is a mixture of I use it especially in attention deficit hyperactive children, ADHD children, children who require a lot of attention. One of the very important symptom of this remedy is wants to be watched. You can see this in complete repertory, and the child will be very restless, almost reminding you of tuberculinum. There's a lot of tubercular miasm in this remedy, and it has fears like solanacy. So it's a very interesting mixture of remedy, gallic acid. Typically, tubercular miasm would be very important in this type of pathology, but also it's very important for hemorrhage, especially epistaxis, and also nose bleeding as well. You can think about it. For lung cancer, you can think about this remedy. So typically, this child will be very delirious, restless, abusive, rude, and wants to be watched constantly. That's a very important symptom. A lot of jealousy also, almost like Alzheimer's. So this is a hemorrhagic remedy, yeah, with a lot of hemorrhagic symptoms, pulmonary hemorrhage. You can see this from pain in lungs. Very important remedy. Should be compared with phosphorus and tuberculinum. Gambogia, like croton tick, gummigutti. It has symptoms like croton tick, but typically the main symptom is a lot of rumbling and rolling and very sudden forcible ejection of stool, and after stool there's a lot of burning. Ileocecal region is sensitive, so you sometimes might think of appendicitis, but diarrhea, hot weather, and for old age people, very important remedy. There's a lot of coldness that is felt around the teeth region, so this is clinical indications of this remedy. It has a night aggravation, strong night aggravation as well. One more remedy, let's go ahead. Gaultheria. would be a very important remedy, should be compared with other remedies as well, rheumatic remedies as well, should be compared to remedy like simicifuga, for example, colocynth, macphos. Very important for inflammatory rheumatism, sciatica, pains, where there is inflammation has started happening. Think about this. Also, there is a renal and uterine pathology started happening. Very important for itching also, where which is better by cold air passing on it. So like apis, and neuralgic, totally neuralgic remedy. Along with that, when there is a lot of gastritis with a lot of vomiting due to nervous stress, think about this remedy as well. Let's go to one more remedy, Gentiana cruciata. I haven't used this remedy. It's difficult for me to tell you about this remedy, but I'll talk to you about Gentiana lutea. It's an interesting remedy. It's known as the stomach tonic, huh? Like quassia, like alfalfa, increases the appetite. But the main symptom of this is in cases where they have a lot of acid rising, gastric inflammation, gastritis, sensitive stomach, lot of gas, flatulence, not getting ameliorated by anything else, dry throat, um, vertigo better by open air, looseness feeling. So a lot of gastric sphere. You want to use it in lower potency, frequent repetition. One more remedy. Let's come to one more remedy, and geranium maculatum. Very important. Again, it has action on the stomach, especially important for gastric ulcers, even bleeding. Along with that, often habitual headaches. So whenever the vomitings in gastric ulcer, just remember this indication lessens the vomiting in gastric ulcer. It's a lesser used remedy. Gastritis causing ulceration and hemorrhage. Later on, causing symptoms like nux vomica, desire to pass stool, um, dryness, pharyngitis, giddiness, better by closing eyes. So this is geranium more or less. So this is, I hope you're watching the videos, you're making notes, studying. Make use of this time. This time can make and break you.